Greetings and salutations, friends. Welcome to the stream. I am the Brit. This is... no, it's not. This is City Skylines. It's not Planet Coaster. And, I actually forgot to make my tea. Bugger. Oh, well. On we go. Let me bring my chatbot to the front here so I can see what the hell is going on. There we go. Lovely. All right. Cool. Where were we? We were making a town, or a city, I guess. Things are not going great. They're not going poorly, but they're not going great. Let's take a look. What have we got so far? I've got large roads. What I think I'm going to do, we're going to bring this road out this way. We're going to make another road here, I guess. Yeah. And I'm going to extend down here and make a fishing industry, a little port along here, I think. That'd be quite nice. Yes, yes. Lovely. Right. So job one is some traffic alleviation. So we're going to use the medium road because we've already got one. We're going to bend it. I'm going to bend it around that way a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to do a nice straight... Actually, I think I want it about there. Like that. There we are. The reason I want to do that is because I do want it to be kind of close to these buildings here, and it's obviously it's going to expand, right? But I do want to. There we go. I'm going to come down here a little bit and then around that way. Excellent. And then this road we are going to kind of continue on. Yeah, that's the 2-lane small road. Okay. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And we are going to bring a road straight down here like this. There we go. And we will make it a roundabout on each end, like that. Cool. Egg salad. Oh, it's snowing. Brilliant. Marvello! Hey, I see you, I see you lurking there. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a, what is today? Thursday. Hope you're having a, wow. Hope you're having a terrific Thursday. Right. So, we need to make some kind of a dock. Right? We can't use these, I have discovered. Even though they look fantastic. Let's hit pause. Even though they look fantastic, right? They look really nice. We can't actually... There we are. We can't actually get... Oh, bloody hell, I haven't got it unlocked yet. Oh, I need to unlock the progression node water. That's right. Where is that? It's in transportation. Roads. What? Yeah, transportation. We need to unlock this water node here. Like that. Now we can access the port. Yay! I know, it's exciting. Right, problem though is you can't attach the port to this outside edge of the dock. You can only attach it to the inside edge. Which is it's kind of poopy, really. However, now I understand, now I looked at it, I kind of understand why. So what we need to do is understand that that is not necessarily need to be on the water, right? That's your building. That's your control point. That's where all the fish gets, you know, lined up and sold and whatnot. That is your dock right there. And you need to expand that. So we're going to click on this guy here. And yeah, fishing harbor pier, whatever. Right? So we can bring this out here like this. What I'm going to do actually, I think, is bring it over here. I should... Oh, I can't, not there. Okay. Bring it further out like that. Right, now I should be able to. So if you go out far enough, it should start giving you the option for the... Oh, wow. There we go. The option for your boats. There we are, there's one. Alright, and we are going to bring another one over here. Not quite like that. That's going to overlap that one, and I'm okay with it. Bring it out to there, I think. I'm going to take it back just a notch. There we go. Lovely. And we'll just get rid of that side. We'll leave that side in, because I think it actually looks quite nice. Okay, cool. So now we've got the area where our boats are going to dock. I don't... Oh, what the... Okay. So now we're going to move it, mod. Oh. Can I not... Oh, man, I can't grab those nodes. I don't know why this is bending up like this. That's a bit shitty, to be honest. I don't like that. I don't like it bending up like that. It just looks a wee bit well, silly really. Is it because of... It must be because it's overlapping that. Oh man. Yeah, it's because it's overlapping that other one. Oh, but I kind of wanted that. Is that giving me the same? No, it's not. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just have to deal with that. It is what it is, and we'll leave that there. All right. So we've got a pretty big little harbor. Wow. So now we've got that bit there. We need to put down our fishing zones. We've got an open water fish farming area. What this does... Hey, Landon likes bullfrogs. I mean, who doesn't like a good bullfrog? Welcome in. I see you lurking there. It's much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying a thrilling Thursday. Okay, so we've got the open water fish farm here. So this is just a managed area, and you'll get something very similar to the farms. You'll get little animations and little buildings and stuff inside the painted catchment area to make it look pretty. So we could put a little... Damn it! If you didn't push the wrong button, you could. So we could potentially put a little fish farm like right here. Now the one thing about this that bugs me is that the farm area itself is in the dead center, and you have to have a lane for the boat to get to it. But it is a wee bit annoying. But we are going to put one here. Oh, well, god damn it. We'll just quickly paint an area and we'll come back and adjust it. I'm still fighting that stupid cough. So this is actually an open water fishing section here. So I'm going to put this one here, like this. Okay, cool. And I'm going to put another one right over here. Like that. Right. Now I'm just going to use these to manipulate the areas so it looks, so the boats have a play zone, I guess. Okay. I don't want them getting too close to the coastline. So what they'll do is they'll follow the path that you mark out from here. Up to the entry point, right? So this is your exit, entry-exit point right here. So they'll come in here, I think they come to about this section here or so, and then disconnect. And then they'll just kind of wander around until they're full. Then they'll come back again and reconnect to your path, and then trundle their way back to the dock. Clear? Clear. So this is our managed farm area. So we're going to do that, right? That's going to be our managed area there. I'm going to bring that to there. There we are. Okay. And then this is another open fishy area. So we are going to just expand this out. To about there, I think. There we are. Lovely. And then we're going to do it back there, I think. That's a little too close to the coast, I think, to be honest. A little bit shallow there. We don't want too much shallow. Right now, the depth of the water really doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Okay, so now we've got our 3 little zones set up. Let's connect them up. So we've got our narrow boatway. So what I'm going to do is just join all these up. Like that. There we go. So all 4 are now connected up to the one boatway. Now I'm going to have this boatway just kind of do that. Alright, now we can just do... Oh, you know what? Let me delete that node. Of course, now I have to click back on this to be able to get back to the boatway. Alright. Okay, so that takes us to there. That takes us to that one. And then I think, do we want to come out this way? We're going to come out this way, I think. And then just kind of follow the coastline around here. Like that. Lovely. What? You're not... Alright. So now we've got our boatways hooked up. Okay, our little boaty boats can get to where they need to get to. Now we need to connect them up. Now this is where things get fun. Because you can Hey, bullfrogs, I see you there. Yeah. Alright, so now, basically, you just pick which one of these you want to go where. Very much like the buses. So, he is only ever going to go over here, because that's what I've done. You can chain them together, so you can have him come over to this one, and then come over to this one, and then come over to this one, and then go back to the dock. That seems somewhat detrimental. Alright, now this is the fun part. I've got to try and get hold of the correct... There he is. Okay, got him. Jesus. So he is going to go over there. Now I've got to go make sure I connect it up to there. There we are, lovely. And then this guy. So basically I'm going to have a spare boat. This guy is going to go over to this one and then back again. There we go. Fantastic. So those are our 3 routes. Right. Now I should be able to close it. Oh, damn it. Now we can go back in again. We've got our open water fishing area and our 2 actual fishing areas. And these are our routes. Now, very much like the buses, we can do things with the routes. If we click on View Details, we can change the boat. So, I think we need a net fishing boat there. And we can change the color as well. I think we're going to go with maybe green for the open water fishing. So, Route 1... Oh, bloody hell. Route 1 is done. Route 2, we're going to go with a small fishing boat. Actually, we'll go with a regular fishing boat, because he's going out to grab stuff and come back. So that we're going to make kind of a blue, I think. It's more of a purple. There we are. I'll do. Lovely. Alright. And then... Oh, bloody hell. And then this one, again, we are going to do... I think we're going to actually... we're going to do a regular fishing boat on this one. And I wish I could, to be quite honest, color pick the other one. And we're going to go back to boat to actually Route 2. And we're going to change that to the small fishing boat. There we are. Cool. Right. So that is our little dock sorted out. Hey, Oogie Boogie. What's going on, buddy? So that's our little dock sorted out there, right? So I need to, obviously, I need to connect this up to some roadage because they're going to complain if I don't. And it's like, no. No, absolutely not. No. What? Why are you... But... No. I know... You're snapping to it. How are you overlapping if you're snapping to it? For feck's sake. Alright, fine. We'll just do it manually then. Wait a minute. It's because I'm an idiot. And that's why. Alright, so there's our road. Oh. Whoops. Right there. There's our road there. Okay, cool. Alright, and then we will we'll do that. We'll do that there. Okay, so that connects us up to the industry. We do need to upgrade this though. We need some fish storage, or small cold storage, or medium cold storage, or large cold storage. I anticipate this place actually doing quite well, so I'm going to go with the medium. That will allow me to store 40 tons of seafood. I know, impressive, huh? And I'm going to drop it. Hey, David, welcome in. I'm going to drop it right there. We're just building a little seaport here. That allows me to spin around. If I push, there we go. Lovely. Oh, look, another one to report. And done. Right. So that's that. I kind of want to hook this up to this road. So I'm going to. Do I want to do it there? I think I'm going to bend it a bit quicker like that. There. There we go. Now it's on pause. Shall enjoy our handiwork. I can't believe I forgot to make my tea. That's really annoying. How am I supposed to stay hydrated? I don't have tea. I guess I could run and get a beer. I'm just sorting out my Skittles. Sorry, hang on. 1 second here. Yes, that I'm one of those weirdos that I will sit before I eat Skittles. I will sit and separate them by color, and then I will generally eat the least number group first. So if I've got like 1 orange and 2 yellows and whatnot, I'll start with the orange and work my way up. Yeah, I'm actually quite weird, I think. But I'm not the only one that does it, so it's okay. Right, okay. Well, it's snowing. Well, that's not ideal, is it? Alright, well, we have a demand for office space. So let's work on that. Yeah, we've got our cemetery over here now. Yeah, I'd forgotten. Okay, that's great. So, I'm thinking that realistically, we would potentially see some small office spaces behind the commercial area right here. Like just a couple of little office spaces in here. Oh, something I did do, actually. I got the updated traffic light enhancement tool. So that's cool. That now works. So that's available. I also grabbed bridges. Pedestrian bridges. These are a little bit cheaty, I think. You get... Hang on. There's a better example here. There we go. So, you know, you've got this spiral staircase and then a bridge that goes over. So there's your pre-built one. Oh my god, that is not the button to rotate, you bonehead. So you got that, right? And you can... Nah, that's fine. You don't have to apologize. I said that my Wi-Fi is that fantastic. Because I am... when we moved in, one of the first things I did was buy a 50-foot Cat 5 cable, actually Cat 6, and drill a hole above the door, and I ran a Cat 6 line from the router into this room here, so I don't have to use the Wi-Fi when streaming. Yeah, so these are downloadable. They're a bit cheaty. What happens is the people walk up to the bottom of it, and they like magically float up to the top, and then walk across, and then when they get to the other side, they magically float down the other side. It's a little more preferable. This is a pre-built one, so it's got the wire fencing. It's a little more preferable to the gigantic ramps that you have to make for the stock ones. I really wish that we had stairs. I'm hoping... You know what I've just noticed? All these cars driving around and like no one's defrosted their windshield. Look at that. Look, I wonder if it's because I'm zoomed out. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, no. Hey, this guy has. No, he hasn't. That's a shadow from the light. No, they're all driving around blind. Well, no wonder there's so many friggin' accidents in this place. No one defrosts their windshield before they go for a drive. Shit in hell. Okay, anyway, back to office space. Right, I'm going to use the alley for this. Now, I might drop it right there. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's turn zoning off. The zoning toolkit. Absolutely brilliant add-on. If you don't have it, get it. It allows you to manipulate the zoning on the road, so you can either have it on one side or the other side, or to turn it off entirely, which is great because it allows you to do this kind of thing, right? I've got all these houses against this road, right up against this one, but the zoning on this road is not encroaching and making these unusable because I turned it off. Right, okay. So let's go out to about there, I think. I still have Bindi Bandy turned on. That's great. And then probably all the way down, I think, actually. All the way down there. Actually, do I want to do that? I don't think... No, I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do is just a little gap like that. Yeah, that'll work. Fantastic. Now I'm going to turn zoning back on. Actually, no, I'm going to turn it off again. I'm just going to do one this way like that. There we go. Cool. Now I'm going to turn it on. And I'm going to bring it down to there. Wow. 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 That was just some epicness right there, wasn't it? Snap to guidelines. That's the one. Okay, cool, cool. And then there, like that. What the? Oh. Because I've got the zoning turned on these roads. Right? So if I take a look. Actually, let me just flip over to this. There we go. Now you can see it. I've got the zoning turned on this side. So we've got these squares here being cut off, and everything's lining up against this road. So I need to fix that before I do anything. So zoning toolkit, and then what I can do is just set it none. And just turn all those off like that. Right? Nice. So I've got nothing on this side now. I can manually put stuff there if necessary. Now I'm going to turn it back on again because I need one more road. There. Like that. Ballsack. That's not straight, is it? That does not look right. Okay, let's do that. And now we will come down like that. What's going on? My brain's broken already, isn't it? Oh, that. Stupid. It should go there. Good gravy. And then I'm going to do that there. Kill that piece of road there. Kill that piece of road there. And now we've got a nice area where we can drop a bunch of businesses. I'll do 3 by 3 there. And we'll just do, I think we'll just do 3 by 3 on all of these actually. That should give me plenty of offices. There we go. Lovely. So that gives me some office space. Probably what I'm going to need is some parking. where to put it though. Okay, so I need parking on here. So let me turn the zoning tool back on. Yay! I actually got it right the first time. Look at that. Brilliant. Okay. Oi. There we go, parking. What have we got? We've got a modest parking lot. A small parking lot? Ooh, what about a solar parking lot? There we are. That'll do. Alright, that gives them some parking. Something else I've just noticed is it doesn't look like they have anywhere to play. There's no parks. Miwik? Miwik. M-I-W-K. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out. It's much appreciated. I do see you lurking there, and I appreciate you listening to my complete nonsense while I try and think through what is slowly becoming a traffic nightmare. Right. What do we need? We've got this housing estate. I'd like to gussy up this housing estate a bit more, right? Make this look a little bit better. Get the greenery and stuff in there and make it look more interesting. I think actually I do have the low rent housing access now. So I could dump some of that in here. Right. Oh, let's turn the guides back on. That way I can see that. No. Yes. No. What? Why is that not? There we are. Lovely. Okay. We are going to drop some low rent housing over here. There we go. There. Perfect housing estate now. Look at that. What kind of mods am I using? That is a very good question. I shall show you. Maybe. Right, so I've got the tile unlocker. We've got the achievement fixer, so it turns the achievements back on again, even though I'm using mods. The advanced line tool, I don't know if that's functioning. The extended traffic manager, the extra landscaping tools, the extra UI screens, which is necessary for some of these. It took me ages to figure out that you could turn off the extra screens. Because what was happening was I would start the game, the extra UI screen would start, and it would take over my second monitor. And I thought something was going on, something was wrong, so I kept closing it. It took me a while to figure out that you can actually turn that off. So that was nice. Move it, because that's an essential for anyone's game. Road builder, so you can build custom roads. Traffic, not quite sure what's going on with that, actually. It's supposed to be a traffic manager, but yeah. And then the enhanced traffic lights. So there we are. Then resume. So there you go. That's our traffic manager there. So we can work with the lane connector tool and the priority tool. And that's, I try and keep it down. I try and keep things nice and low and simple because I get overwhelmed really quickly. Anyway, okay, let's keep going, keep going. Right, so we've got plenty of office space now. We've got a high demand for commercial and all kinds of demand for residential. Plop the Grobles, that's a good one. I don't have that one though. I haven't really gotten that far. It's been a long time since I played this last, so right. I think I want to do like a little village up in here. Like just some low-income housing. Just to kind of make it look like there's a little fishing village down here. I think that would be kind of cool. So, ooh, a gravel path. There, I think. Okay. We'll have it kind of come around here like this. Okay. Okay. Hey, oi! Why didn't you join up? You bastard. There we go. Now we have to fix it again. I'm going to turn that off there. I'm going to turn it off on this main section of road here. Oh, actually, I'll turn it on this backside. Oh. What? Oh. There we are. There. And then I could, actually, potentially, drop some cul-de-sacs in there. What are they going to look like if I do that, I wonder? I don't know that I like that. I'll get rid of it. Alright, let's get some low density housing going on. Okay. And then they'll probably need some commerce down here. Yep. Bit of commerce down there, that'll work. What's this doing here? It's not doing anything stuck out that far. Ah, okay, so I've got to turn that off on there. There, now we got it. Lovely. Alright, and then some low density in there. Like that. Cool. Right. Excellent. And then make sure you turn the zoning back on again, otherwise things go rapidly wrong. Okay, so our little fishing boat's doing their thing. Oh, this place is doing great. The old fish farm area. Yep. Yep. And he's doing his thing over there. It's a nice little fishing boat. Chug. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, our storage is doing great. Brilliant. Okay. So we now have a fish farm. We're making some cash now. Not as much as I would like, but we're certainly making some. So we've basically got a demand for everything at this point. Our low-income housing looks fantastic in that little area. Excuse me. Oh, it kind of makes me miss home. I shouldn't say that. I can't see the mouse. Where's the mouse? Shit. That's white on white. Where is it? I can't... Okay, hang on. Alright, there he is. I've got it. There he is. It's right there. Jesus. The snow needs to go away. Right, so how are we looking here? We're doing good, actually. We don't have that many students coming on over. Probably should fix that, though. We got a lot of foot traffic here, so let's dump one of those bridges in, right? That's not what I want to do. It's this guy. Boink. Okay. And we're going to turn snapping off, otherwise this is just going to be a complete nightmare. Right. There we go. So we've got one of the magic bridges. What I like to do is just try and get the bottom of the stairs lined up with the pathing. Like that. There we are. There we are. Now I can see. Okay, cool beans. And now what I can do is get rid of that. And that. There we are. Lovely. And so they will kind of do the whole magic thing on the bridge there. They kind of float down when they get to the end. They all float down here. It's not a great solution, though. I mean, it works. But I don't know how I feel about it. Because it doesn't look right. You know what I'm going to have to do, right? I'm going to have to make one. I'm going to have to make a bridge. I went to all the trouble of hunting down and finding this mod, and I'm not really going to use it. Sounds about right for me, to be honest. Okay. First things... Wait, what? No. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is get the overpass of the bridge set up. Like that. Yeah, I'll do. Okay. And then 2, 3. Don't freak out. I have a plan. It's not a very good plan, but it is a plan. Okay. And then... Can I... I can. Okay. Do I want to, though? I don't think I want to do that there. Bring it out to there. Why? Oh, turn snapping on, stupid. Okay, now turn it off. No, I don't want you to connect there. I want you to connect there. Okay. We've got to do this the other way. And then, and then move it. So snapping on. Okay. Snapping off. here. Like that. Lovely. It'll become clear in a minute. Don't worry about it. Right. Looks a bit trashy, doesn't it? Aha. Now the good bit. What? Oh, I've got to do that, don't I? Okay. Honestly, let me unpause this because I need a truck or a van underneath the bridge so I can get the height right. Come on, come on. Damn it! There we go. Brilliant. There. Okay, so I like that. Alright, so let's tweak this down so this is nice and level. Okay. And then what in the hell is this? Okay, and then that bit there. Okay, I mean you got a little bit of a thing on the road there, but it's not dreadful. Okay, and then now we've got to do the same over here. Oh, that's right, this one. Okay, I want to do that just. Okay, like that. Not great, but it'll do. Oh, and then this one. Yeah. Then there's this guy here. And then we will just... Because I know those two are the same height, so I'll just adjust those both at the same time. Now we go into here and we just adjust the node. If I'd have been thinking, I would have actually pondered this a bit better. So it was joining the road properly, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. It's a bridge. It's gonna do the job. Oh, that's right. I can't make road adjustments now because the clearance is too low on the bridge. Well, poo. Alright, let's... I guess we'll just adjust the friggin' bridge. Oh, wrong way. We'll do that. Now I can get rid of that. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that one as well, while I'm at it. Oh, fucking hell. That's the only problem. Every now and again, you'll get something like this. Alright, let me restart the game. Bollocks! Right. I took the opportunity to grab a beer while I was at it. Okay, we're back again. Let's see if we can now lower this without it crashing. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then that node there needs coming up. There we go. There. Brilliant. Play. Okay, so that should take care of that. Now, what's going on here? We've got quite a lot of traffic coming through here. I feel like I probably should have turned that into a roundabout. Flip. And of course, if you do that, you know what I've got to do, right? I've got to redo the damn bridge. Son of a bitch. Okay. Alright. Cool. That is not the tool I want. That is. Oh no. Not that again. Alright. Sausages. Can we get away with it? That's the question, right? A medium roundabout doesn't like the bridge. Of course it doesn't like the bridge. Why would it like the bridge? Okay. Okay, we'll move that away from there. Doesn't like that side. All right. What? What is it? Okay, fine. You know what? Fine, fine. You know what? Get behind me, Satan. Okay. What the hell? Oh, that. Okay. It's that. Right. There. Jesus. Idiot. What? But there's nothing. Mommy? What's going on, Mommy? Okay, alright. Obviously something here is messed up pretty bad. That's what it was. There was that little chunk of road right there. Okay, cool. Alright, now we should be able to get rid of those and drop in a medium-sized roundabout with a tree. There. Like that. Now everyone should be relatively happy. Apart from, of course, all the people trying to cross the road. So back to this again. Oh my god. But I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. Let's turn that off. Okay. There's that one there. There's that one there. There's that one there. Right. I'm going to turn that off. Essentially, I'm going to do that, right? What I should now be able to do oh my god, why would you no, why would you connect to there? Oh. I think that'll work. Like that. Okay, cool, cool, yep. Okay, so there's one part. So there's that. Alright, so now we're gonna do a loop around and join up here. Actually, we'll do a loop around and join up here. And then we'll do a loop around and join up over here. Or actually, we'll go down this way and then join up there. Yeah. So let's take this one and this one. We're just gonna pull that apart like that. Bring that to there. Okay. And again, we're going to do that same kind of... Actually, can I get away with it like that? I can. Okay, cool. I should be able to join that to there like that. Yeah. We'll bring that out there like that. Honestly, that kind of works. Like that. Beautiful. I do like that nice smooth option there. That one actually looks like it's already done it, so that's pretty good. This one hasn't. Okay, beautiful. Looking good. Alright, so let's just save this before anything horrible happens. Okay, button on sound. Okay, yeah, I'll do. Okay, resume. Now we just need to do this one. And we're going to do something similar to this, I think. We're going to just bring it down and around and back. That should give us what we want. I'm going to bring this up first. Turn snapping on. There we go. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the turnaround. Or that bit. There, okay. So let's grab that. Okay, there we are. Turn that off. Run again, and then over to there like that. Lovely. This is where things get a bit dodgy because I've got to bring that around to there like that. That looks higher, doesn't it? Okay. What the? Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Okay, that's fine. It's commercial though, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. It looks a little bit wonky, but I think it's going to do the job. And that's really all I need. So, let's... What? What? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, no. And it's just attached itself to that. Oh, no, 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 no. That's why I did that. That's why we saved the game. Okay, while we're thinking about that, let's have a swig of something liquidy. Oh, shit, that was quick. Honestly, I should have removed those first. Like that. And I think this one we are just going to bring down and around in a fairly normal way. Not the way I just did it because I'm stupid. Oh, okay. actually going to let me do that, huh? Okay. Brilliant. Oop, there we go. That one's okay, and that one's okay. Right. We'll leave that like that for the minute. And what I'm going to do is over here, I'm going to use those other bridges. So let me just pause this for a minute. This guy here. Now, the reason I'm going to do this is, while it does look a little bit cheesy, it does actually freaking work, so. Okay, there's that one, there's that one. Right on, right on. Let's make sure that this is lined up with the road. Or the footpath, rather. Doesn't look too weird. Okay, and then get rid of those. And I think I'm going to get rid of that one there, because there's that one there. Okay, there. So that's a little better. I think as things move, or as the pathfinding gets used to the changes, it'll get a bit better. Wow. See what I mean? We've got a lot of traffic coming this way from here. I think it's because I've only just put this in. So it should, these guys should be more tempted to come this way. And ouch. Then go this way. And I feel like actually I should put a roundabout there. Of course there's a... Oh my god. We'll just put a medium in because... Because why not? I'm actually going to run this path from... What? Okay. No. From here, apparently. Okay. What? It won't let me get close to that. What the hell? Okay. You know what? You're gonna play stupid games. You're gonna get Move It mod. Sorry. There. There we go. So now I can actually get to the shops a lot quicker just by taking this footpath across here. Brilliant. Right. I think that deserves a skittle. God, an hour and a half just to do all that? An hour and a half to do, well, a little fishing village. A shitty bridge. And this. Fantastic. Whoa. That's a lot of traffic. Holy beans. Right. Now what? Well, a lot of space to play with. And it does want some more housing. Got a big empty spot here that I can do something with. But do I want to? Because it's going to increase the amount of traffic quite substantially. I could expand this road a bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, that does seem like a plausible idea. Actually, before I do that, let me turn that off. There. I actually want to leave it. No, I'm going to turn it on. And we need a custom road, which goes that way. Brilliant. So I should be able to do that. And then, do I want medium density row housing? European tile style, okay. European style row housing. Alright, let's... How does this look, I wonder? Okay. That was it. We need parks. That's right. Then a small playground next to the school. Right? Yeah, why not? There's a corridor park. There. Can I get a... No, I cannot. I was kind of hoping that I could get some kind of a control in there, but okay, maybe not. All right, let's see if move it will. There we go. That'll do. And then we need some parks over here too, don't we? They look like they want to move out. Wait, what? Well, square pocket park. Why are you not... Hang on. What? But, hang on. Okay. I think there's a dog park or something in here, isn't there? There we are, there's a dog park right there. We'll drop that in here. Boing. I'll make him ecstatic. And we'll put a dog park over here too. Actually, what we need is probably a playground. A hillbilly playground. Oh. Why? Okay. Why does a doggy playground work and the hillbilly playground not? That's weird. The hell's an urban parkette? Right, we'll just do a small playground. Probably something in here too, right? I'll fix that in a second. That's a campfire site. That. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Beautiful. Now everyone has somewhere to play. Well, kinda. Wow. Alright. Oh, they do look different. think I like those, actually. Okay. Sweet. Let's, we'll do that. I think maybe we'll do one more road as well. Okay. There we go. I need some commercial. Just a little bit, though. Like maybe a little corner shop there. Something in there. Wrong way around. Yeah, we'll do a couple of little, like a little corner shop kind of thing there. There we are. So they have a little place to get to. They're actually using that too. Brilliant. That's what I like to see. Now, is it this guy? Surface area tool. There we go. That's a little better. Some spruce trees, maybe? Poplars? Mine tool? Wow, no. Alright, I guess we'll do these as individuals. That's an oak, you knob end. And apple tree, no. I really want to do a cultivated one, but okay. That one's white. Weird. And then I guess we'll do the same on this side, right? Wow. Okay. Not terrible. Wow. That's rather an interesting colour. There. There we go. Now they have the opportunity to get to the shops without having to walk all around. Let's lift this up, shall we? Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Got a bit of a backup here. Oh. There are no lights there, that's why. And there are far too many crossings as well. There we go. Brilliant. We're getting to the point now where we can start thinking about a bus service. Almost. Actually, before I do that, I want to expand this road out a little bit. Oh. I may have screwed up here a little bit. No. I can take it from here. I can bring this road down through this way. And then come across here. Or around this way and then along here. And then join it. Up to this one, maybe? Oh yeah, continue this down as a 4-lane. Roundabout, down as a 4-lane. Terminate it here and then a 4-lane all the way along here and up into there. Leaving this as a small road. Yes, I think that's going to work quite nicely. Get rid of that. Oh, we're making 5k an hour now. Wait, what? Okay, fair enough. 5k an hour, that's quite a lot. I can't believe it's still snowy. The hell, man? Alright, so what's going on here, man? We've got 80 tons of fish. Well, at least we're making money from it. So that's good. Actually, I haven't looked at the new info panel for that. Is it under this one? No, it's not that one. That one? That was this production? Ah, there we are. That's what we want. Right. Production chain diagram. Okay, so forestry produces wood. Deficit produces wood. It costs us money. Yeah, input is it. And then we are currently processing to timber and exporting. We're exporting stuff. Okay. What do we got? We're exporting timber? Are we? I'm actually having a hard time reading this. Oh, okay. Alright, so if you look at this. Production, consumption, surplus, deficit. So production is 46.75 tons. We're consuming 17.61 tons, and we have a surplus of 29.14. Which I guess we're exporting. Right? Yeah, 29.14. We're exporting. So we're using that, we're producing that, we're exporting that. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, now it's making sense. So what's going on with our timber? Ooh. Wait, how do we have a deficit? Are we not producing enough timber? So we're producing 14.8, right, which we got to here. 14.8, okay. I wish if I clicked on that it would send me down to the other one. So we're exporting 29.14. Right? Right. We're consuming 17.16 and we're converting 14.8 into timber. Why are we exporting all of this if we can... Okay. Is it that I don't have enough of these? Or... There's forestry. Right? Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, wow. So essentially, I need more industrial buildings to do the conversion. Is what we're looking at here. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's turn that off lest we fuck up our thing here. Now we turn it back on again. Cause... Where is it? One, two, three, four. There. Yes, I'm sure your Aunt May will not appreciate me doing that. But, what's she gonna do about it? Okay, so there's more industrial. So, hopefully we'll get some more buildings and we can convert more wood into something usable. Hmm. What the? Yeah, that was just weird. Alright. Okay, so we're doing okay over here. That roundabout kind of solved some problems there. I'm going to get a bit of a backup here, I think, but nothing dreadful. Okay. Cool. So essentially, we just need more housing. Our education's doing alright. Sort of. Yeah. I'm thinking a road along here that comes up and joins this one here. And then a circular bus route. And we'll do some, like a big, not a big commercial, but we'll do a commercial zone in here. Yeah. That'll work quite well. Hey, look, a tiny town. Lovely. Close. And, actually what I should do is upgrade this piece of road here. Like that. There we go. That's better. Alright. It's looking better. I just don't want to overstretch and cause myself more problems. Unreliable internet service, you bastard. You're really going to do this, are you? Has to be roadside. I feel like in here is going to be the best option. Is that going to be a good spot? Hmm. Okay. Just save it for a moment. I'm going to move it, mod this just a little bit further down. Like that. There we go. That'll make him happy. This is costing me a little bit of money, but okay. However, as the land value goes up, the tax value goes up. And I get more income from happy people. Should be okay. It should kind of level out after a while, right? But at least they're ecstatic now. Look at that. There's an abundance of entertainment, apparently. Oh, everyone must be fishing. Apparently there's quite a lot of wealth as well. Spacious homes, reliable internet service, an abundance of leisure time. Walking distance to the elementary school? Heck yeah. Not for everyone, though. What I should do, actually, is put a bridge here. And just make it a little safer for our little kitty winkies. We'll do that now. We will do that now. Because we really want to know getting run over. Oh, god damn it. It's because I've got that there. It's going to complain about fucking arse biscuits. Alright, you just go over there for a moment while I deal with this. Okay. Okay. No. You see what's happening here, right? I need to do that first. Then I can move that back in. Like that. There we are. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, it's the radio tower. Oh my god. There you go. Excellent. Okay. Gotta love Move It Mod, man. Gotta love Move It Mod. Okay. Look how happy they are. There's some noise pollution, but you know, I mean, that it happens. The fish is doing well. Looks like that's doing okay. What are we doing here? We've got 12 dead people. Okay. Fair enough. So, I think what I'm going to do is call this here 2 minutes early. Oh my god. And then I'm going to kind of experiment with dropping that road in, because that will give me a little bit of space down here where I can put some... I could probably move this over onto this side, actually. So we'll run this rotor through here. Then we'll do some housing in here, and then a big commercial area here, and then the road will run along here and up into there. Okay. Right. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea a lot. I might switch these out with these ones, right? Residence 5, residence 2, 4, 6, 2, 4. Those are 3 wide. 6 in that one. 3, 7, 4. Where are the European ones? These are the European ones. Okay. 4, 8. Alright. Oh wait, these are the European ones, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, EU medium density row housing. So what I might do is switch those out with those, and then use this design down in here. Oh, yes, that's fantastic. I love that idea. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know, yeah. We're gonna. Oh, hello. We've got more housing. So it was the EU medium density row housing. USA. Where is that? Ah, there we are. The EU medium density row housing. I'm about to cause myself a nightmare, but it's fine. Oh no. Oh, I can just draw over the top. Okay, cool. Brilliant. And everyone's going to get really pissed off because they're getting thrown out of their house, but that's fine. And then we'll use the North American one down through here. I think it's going to look really nice. It's just this little zone down here with all those little houses. But let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and save Burton on sound here. And I'm going to push my button. Jolly good. Because I remembered that I actually do have a button with which to push. Actually, it's a finger with which to push the button. Anyway, I can't believe Oktoberfest is done already. There's a company over here called Sam Adams. They don't do the best beer, but their Oktoberfest is actually really nice. Well, at least I think so. I like it. But it's done because it's November. They've stopped making it. They have now switched onto their god-awful winter brew, which is, it's just, oh god, it's not good. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. I know, you know, your time is precious, and if you chose to spend some of it listening to my complete drivel, I really appreciate that. I'll be back next Tuesday at 7:30 with some more stupidity, I would imagine. There may or may not be a surprise stream over the weekend, so go ahead and follow my socials. They should be listed below or in my about or something. I don't know. Yeah, somewhere around there. But tomorrow's Friday, is it? Yes, it is. Tomorrow's Friday, so I hope you all have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend.